Hello everyone. Verbs in English can be regular or irregular, but sometimes the verbs which are irregular in British English are regular in American. Let's learn the differences. Irregular verbs. A number of verbs can be either regular or irregular in the past simple. However, in the US and in the Great Britain, the forms most commonly used are not the same. So sometimes we can find differences in the irregular verbs when they are used in British English and American English. Let's see differences. US and Great Britain. So in the US, the past form of the verb burn is either burned or burnt. And in Great Britain, they prefer to use burned, right, rather than burned. So burn is also there, but burnt is preferred. Similarly, that the past form of the verb dive is either dived or dove. And in British, it is just dived. In American, they say dreamed. The past form of the verb dream is dreamed or dreamt. And the British prefer to use dreamt rather than dreamed. Similarly, that in American, they use the past form that is knelt or kneeled. And the British, they only use knelt. Now, the American use here learned. They do not use learned. While learned, that is the past form of the verb learn. So, British either use learned or learn. So, both variety or both form are possible in Great Britain English. But learn is not used in American. Similarly, they leaped or leapt. And the British, they use leaped or leapt. So almost same, not different. Irregular verb that is leaned and leaned or linked. You can see that linked is possible in British but not possible in American. And smelled and smelt. British prefer to use first smelt and then smelled, right? Similarly, the American prefer to use the past form of the verb spell as spelled. And British prefer to use spelled. So spelled is also used, but they prefer to use spell, right? And spelled is not possible in American. Similarly, that spelled and splitted or split. So American can say that splitted, right? Or they can say split. While the British, they prefer to say split and splitted, right? So here that is the first one is splitted and here the first one is split. And similarly, they spoiled and spoiled. And the British prefer to use spoiled rather than spoiled. And the last example on this page we have that is woke or waked, right? And the British prefer to use woke. I woke up. So American also use waked, okay? Woke or waked. While the British, they only use woke as the past form of the verb wake, right? Now, the verbs fit, gilt, and wit are regular in British English but irregular in American. In the case of quit and wit, however, American usage is now well on its way to replacing British in Great Britain. You can see differences here more. Fit, fit, and fit. And British would say that fit, fitted and fitted, right? So in American English, fit, 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 they are irregular, while in British, they are regular. Fit, fitted and fitted. Similarly, that quit, 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 irregular. And quit, quitted, quitted, irregular. And wait, 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 regular. And wait, waited and waited, irregular. regular. In American English, the past participle of get is either gotten or got, except in the structure have got used as an alternative to have, which is the same as in British English. How? Let me give you an example now. You can see that his tennis has gotten or got much better. You can see they can use that gotten or got. His tennis has gotten or got much better. While British would say that his tennis has got much better. So then they don't use gotten here. I've gotten to know him over the year. And I have got to know him over the year. And I've got a terrible headache. And I've got a terrible headache. Right? So with I have, they only use got here. Okay? So thank you so much. It was all about that how irregular verbs are used differently in American and British English. Please don't forget to provide your valuable comments. Thank you so much.